All right, hello, BIS 301 professors and classmates. It is so amazing to finally meet you, kind of, in a way, I guess. I don't know, but I have been going back and forth between wanting to do a PowerPoint and wanting to do a video, and I was like, oh, video, like, that's kind of weird, like, whatever, but I'm doing a video because nothing says more like a digital presentation than an actual video of me talking about myself, myself, like, my findings in the class. So here we are. So I'll just kind of hop right in, and I'll preface this with saying that I have learned so much this past semester about, like, exactly what I want to do in my field, in my disciplinary fields, as we call it, and just kind of developing my thesis as a whole and kind of seeing that, take place and have it really concrete has also helped a lot in showing, like, what I want to do in the future. So diving right in, my thesis was parents in schools are wondering why behavioral and social issues have been such a large affair here in the U.S. A direct link to poor behavior is the very thing we consume multiple times a day. Food. As the nation becomes more unhealthy and obese, the children are reaping the negative effects by receiving lower grades in school and not being able to focus more than a few hours because of the constant sugar rush and a food coma they are constantly in. So, up front, this seems kind of like, whoa, we need to chill, like, that's really dramatic and blah, blah, blah. But I am so passionate about proper nutrition relating to the behavior of children. I am a nanny of 5 children with one of my kids being type 1 diabetic. So it's really important that she's getting the correct nutrients, and it goes to show how much nutrition actually affects their behavior. Like, I see it firsthand. Like, I'm not biased. I'm not their family, so I feel like I'm not as biased as their parents would be about their behavior and nutrition. So as an outside source to this family, like, it is so crucial to fuel your children properly. And I really haven't put 2 and 2 together, honestly, until I've taken this class. So my 2 concentrations are nutrition, you guessed it, and early elementary education. So I now, after writing this paper, have decided to pursue something within the public school district, and I really want to work up close and hands-on in the nutrition field in schools and helping educate the schools, because I feel like education is the first step in this type of issue, and nothing's going to change if we just kind of push it aside, and act like it's not actually there when it's actually one of the biggest issues in the United States right now, currently. So, there's that. And then, but yeah, I feel like these 2 disciplines mesh in a perfect way. Like, I chose these because I thought they were both really interesting concentrations, and I was working in a preschool, and I was like, wow, I really like children. And then I've always been passionate about nutrition, but it wasn't until this semester when I started my new job being a nanny and working with a type 1 diabetic where I was like, wow, this actually is something we have here that I want to do for the rest of my life. And they kind of just play off of each other. Like, you can't have children who are misbehaving and not looking at their nutrition and seeing no correlation. Like, I believe it's very cause and effect, very, they go really well. And just seeing how everything came to be and everything came to, like, work out so perfectly in my favor has been really cool in this class as well, to see how I picked kind of 2 random concentrations, if you may well call it, but ultimately them being the ones that I'm wanting to pursue forever is kind of cool. But yeah, I've just learned so much. I've learned so much about how creating 2 different topics that, like I said, are 2 completely different topics, and making them play off of each other, making them come into one perspective that you can see from both sides instead of it being more biased. And that's honestly one of the biggest takeaways I've had of this class, is trying to look at a perspective not being biased, not being one-sided, just really looking at every idea or opportunity with open mind is one of the biggest and most important things I've learned in in this study, in this interdisciplinary study of being open to other things, like after reading everybody's discussion boards about their like concentrations and whatnot, and seeing like those might seem like two random concentrations, but that person really, really loves both of those things. So for me to like see everything with an open mind and realizing like, wow, you can really combine two different things if you put in the effort and if you genuinely enjoy it. So it was so amazing having class with you guys this really short semester. It honestly flew by, and I wish you guys nothing but the best. Bye.